can quickly and unexpectedly find themselves stuck in the powerful web of addiction. Sadly, death or jail is often the only way heroin or synthetic heroin's grip can be broken for many addicts. Those who can afford rehabilitation programs or seek recovery through state-funded centers typically do so repeatedly, only to relapse again and again. How this deadly public health crisis grew to today's epic proportions is maddening, particularly for those of us grappling with the agonizing journey of trying to keep a loved one alive. Similar to the nation's financial crisis from 2007 to 2009, lax oversight by government regulators beholden to powerful corporate lobby interests allowed the addictive pain pill problem to grow unchecked for more than a decade. For years, big pharma lobbyists threw millions of dollars at politicians and regulators to look the other way, and it wasn't until staggering numbers of teens and 20-somethings began overdosing and dying that officials finally took action, inadvertently worsening the problem by pushing it from pharmacies into the alleys. Street dealers were more than happy to serve this new generation of opiate dependents, providing inexpensive heroin and copycat oxycodone pills, both often cut with deadly chemicals. This shift from mom's medicine cabinet to the street has mostly just poured gas onto a spreading wildfire that shows no signs of abating. In Florida, ground zero for a synthetic heroin, also known as oxy crisis, that eventually spread to all 50 states, more than 650 million oxycodone-based pills flooded the market by 2010, leading to most of the state's 1,516 overdose deaths that year. While 3 of our 4 children were coming of age during their middle and high school years, pain clinics known as pill mills were popping up like dandelions after a hard rain throughout our region. Unscrupulous doctors, many with mail-order degrees, gladly lined their pockets by doling out scripts to anyone who had cash, credit, or Medicaid. On streets and in schools, oxys became inexpensive and easy to find. Disenfranchised and bored teens learned that crushing the pills into a powder that could be snorted, injected, or smoked neutralized the time-release mechanism, creating an intense and nearly immediate escape from reality. Odorless and hard to detect, the pills became a recreational favorite, especially for disillusioned kids who struggled to find their group or feel accepted. The drugs did not discriminate, and kids and adults from all types of social and economic backgrounds soon became hooked. The pain any of us with an addict in our life must endure, whether we are a parent, child, sibling, spouse, or friend, is the harsh reality that we are powerless to alter the course of their path. Only the person suffering from drug dependency can change course, leaving the rest of us in their chaotic wake as cringing observers. Like a car crash on the highway, we don't really want to look, but have no choice. As the father of 3 young men and a daughter, and as a son who has spent a lifetime recovering from psychological wounds inflicted during childhood from an abusive, alcoholic father, the particularly complex dynamic between fathers and children plays an important role in the stories shared in this book. The complicated, intertwining relationship between substance abuse and mental disorders is also an important topic, based on practical perspectives gained over several long and often agonizing years of trying to save our son versus any formal psychological schooling. This arduous journey has taken us through numerous 12-step meetings, residential and outpatient recovery programs, and therapist offices, and we've come to understand that a person's individual psyche and will to change is the only chance they have to overcome addiction. Most people accept the medical definition of addiction as a disease, but as the years passed, I grew to detest this label as far too simplistic for the incredibly complex stew of brain chemistry, socialization, genetic predisposition, and life experience that leads to substance abuse. One size does not fit all, and there are no easy solutions.